Hey there, and welcome to ACMG. This is Joshua along with North Suns Entertainment, and we are working on The Verge. It's a top-down action-adventure game, and currently we are building the other side of the game called Extraction. And this mode is where you go and you pick up a bunch of your buddies and rescue them from these crazy aliens. And just as a refresher, I can show you guys what we have so far, in case you skipped a day like me and you don't just make this in one day. So click to start, and then we'll go to the extraction mode, and be ready. It's right into the action. It's gonna get loud. Silly bug. Alright, so that's all we have for extraction so far. Which is good. It's fun. But we need to add some guys in there. So let's add... some extraction players. Duplicate the SPR player, put him in there. Make sure he's all good to go. And all we're going to do is change what he looks like. Nope. Color eyes. May want to just color eyes partial. Yeah, I like that. That was cool. And actually, I have a much better idea. We're just going to put all the sprites in the same one, so they can be different colors, but they all act the same. So we're just going to do it this way. That color is too close to the skin color of him. And for some reason the music just stopped working, so I'm going to refresh that real quick. Okay. We should have a pink guy too. Can't leave them out. Yeah. And then purple guy. Why not? Cool. So we got enough here, and we got 5 different ones that we can work from. Save that. And then let's go into our objects. Player extraction. We're going to create one of these members, and they're just going to be collectibles pretty much. So anytime the plane touches it, it's going to pick them up. So this will be object extraction member. And we're going to give him the extraction sprite. And on the create event, we're actually going to set it to one of those random ones. So, so it's going to be image index equals, and then we're going to call this function called choose. And this is going to choose between one of the sprites in there. And we've used this before for the aliens. And before we do that, I want to make sure the image speed is 0, so it's not scrolling through them. Alright, and we're going to do help text equals. I'm going to do another choose thing, but we're going to do strings instead. So I don't know. I think that's cool, right? You can add anything you want to that. Don't let anything stop you. Oh, and then we gotta set an alarm. I'm going to make sure this is ceiling. So he's going to yell at random times, pretty much. So on those alarms, we're just going to display a text. And we're going to create a scrolling text. So I'm just going to duplicate the pickups one. So objects, st, and this is going to be yelling. Make sure we get everything correct. Let's give him like a 60 thing on this. No, it's too long. 40. Make sure we get everything set up correctly. Do we want the text white? We'll see what it looks like. Usually you'd go with like a red. I'm gonna try red. Okay. And so we're just going to do I dot equals instance create xy object text scroll, and this is going to be yelling. I have no idea if it's in there. obj st scrolling text, not text scroll. Yeah, dyslexia. I'm sorry. STL. II dot speed equals 2 dot message equals I kind of want to reset the variable, but it's alright. So p, I don't remember what it's called. Okay, it is help text. And I think I got that right. The items. Okay, V speed. Alright. That's what I want. That's okay. Alright. So create the yelling text. And we're going to even give our guy a name. So let's do p name plus. Make sure we put everything in string variables. Alright, this way it says the name and then the help text. But I'm actually going to add another thing in here. Have it like that. And there's a way to do a new line. I think it's that. So I'm going to try that. And let's name these guys. P name equals choose. Let's do generic ones. Johnson. Billy. I don't know, I'm just making up stuff. Sally's a good one. And then, oh, I probably shouldn't do Genova. I think that means something. Ooh, Philip. Alright. So choose between one of those names, and then it yells it. If everything created correctly, it should work. I should make it when it runs into a plane, it dies. You know what I mean. There it is. I really think that it should be another text that says something when he gets picked up. But we'll just mess with this first. And then movement health. Why is that under health? Scoring. P extracted equals 0. And then when he runs into one of these guys, see how I made only one member? Gain extraction points. So P extracted plus equals 1. Okay. I think we're good there. Gain member, and it should probably display some text. So, I don't really feel like typing this all in again, so I'm just going to copy it from here. And make sure we set the alarm again. And then we'll go back to our ship. And under the member, let's do object, scrolling text, pickups is okay. And then member extracted. Alright, and let's populate the map with some of these weird guys. Let's put them in some good places. Obviously, we gotta give them one right off the bat. Make them go across the map for them. Okay. Definitely gotta have him in this muck. And I just realized we need to have him facing the ship. It's not a bad idea. Face test ship. No, face the ship. All right. Image angle equals point direction x y, and this is gonna towards the player object player ext.x, and then object player ext.y. All right, let's give it a shot. Billy, get these monsters off me, please, good sir. Need to make it a little bit longer. Alright, I gotta figure out what that is. I did like that though, I liked it a lot, so let me just GML, figure out just a pound sign, right? It's funny. Alright, that was interesting. Definitely need to set this alarm to something else. How about 120 as the default? And we'll go to 420. Horror, horror. Okay. This should look a lot better, instead of them just screaming. The thing is, if you just run into the box without shooting, you get a lot of damage taken. I think after it gets to that point, it should just jet off. I'm going to make some flames. Unless we already have some somewhere in here. Let's see. All I'm seeing are alien guts and stuff. And maybe it's in here. This is the sprite sheet I got it all from. Let me turn that into something. Because we don't want to see my craziness. No, we'll be okay. Alright. That's level complete. I need to make an object up here that you can hit. Actually, yeah. Alright. Shift E for extraction, and this is going to be I don't know why. I have this I switch everything. This is gonna be player spawn. Don't really want to make another extraction level, but I'm going to. This takes all of my time. Okay. And we don't need an arrow on this one, so I'll just fix it. Why didn't it give me an option? SPR extraction. I'm gonna call it finish. I don't know. Forget all of you guys. Okay, let's change this on a create event. We don't want this to be visible. I'm just going to duplicate it and cheat for a second. Don't tell anybody I'm doing this. Okay, let's try it out. Guys, I didn't even make it persistent. Gosh. Okay, on the other event, outside room, we want it to scroll, and you can use this scrolling thing here. So it's the wrap screen, and I just want horizontal, so you hit OK. Like, you can either do that, or if you just wanted to code it, you could do make sure only wraps on the horizontal. So you do move, wrap, and it's going to ask for horizontal, which is true, vertical, false, and then you put the margin, and I don't know, 32 works. So you can do like the ship's size if you want, so it doesn't look ridiculous. So you do sprite width. So that's how you do that. I'm going to delete this, just so we can show the code working or not working, one of the two. Okay. I don't think sprite width works. It's too much. Just be like way out there for it to wrap. I mean, if you want, you can probably avoid the whole map. And just tag in when you want that. Oh no. Tap one of those. Sorry, dudes. Ah! Oh, I'm gonna die. Technically, I'm dead. Because I suck. Cool. That was fun. Alright, so we actually haven't done any death animations or effects for any of the players. I don't know if it's good or bad. But I do think whenever this guy gets hit, it should spawn an object on top of him. So I'm gonna make one. But I have it explosion. Object E ship hit. And this is gonna be -11. We don't want any of this. Just delete that. Alright, so all we're going to do is have it display on the ship whenever it gets hit. And it's going to be in a random location. So, looks like any of these boxes or anything, huh? Or when it collides with a bug, an alien. So, try hit on the ship. Okay, this is gonna be SCR draw. No. Spawn objects. X, Y. This is gonna be object E. Ship hit. And then we're gonna spawn 1. Let's see. Yeah, alright, I got this. X minus sprite width plus 2? I don't know. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to have a function choose. Choose which one to spawn. So minus sprite width plus 2. This will keep it on the ship. So it's either you choose this one, or you choose the other one, or that one. I know that's a really long bit of code. Just look at the scripts section of it. So, and then we got X plus the sprite width minus 2, and then Y plus the sprite height, and then minus, which I need to change this to height. Okay, and it should be good to go. We are going to copy all of this, all of it, and we're going to put it into each of the things that he hits. Other than like a player or something. Just something that hurts him. I say him, it's a ship. So. I love how it's putting it all over the screen. I don't even know. You'd think it would put it in this X, right? X minus I don't know, random 10. Plus a random 10. Plus a random 10. I just overcomplicated the code a little bit, I guess. So I'm just replacing everything that I did here. It's not really choosing which one to display. Do 50. To replace them all again. I'll just test them on the aliens. So it's not actually choosing which one to draw. Maybe I should put them in full parentheses. Just mess the aliens first. I mean, it's not that bad. It's kind of neat. So this choose script is not working. Okay, so we won't only spawn one. We'll just make a variable. Screw it. Equals random. Random is greater than 25. Then we spawn one, else we spawn the other. Oops. Just to give it a little bit of a random feel. We'll test it on the alien first. And for the boxes, we may just do one hit. I don't care. I think that sounds a lot better, because it's on the nose of it anyways. Totally. And I'm not going to... I don't know, I kind of like it. It's kind of cool. I'm just going to change these to 30. Kind of an unwanted script error, but it works. So we keep it. We can build out level 2. But probably... Alright now. Definitely going to get rid of all of these. Cool to get one randomly generated. Just don't even know the code for that though. Okay. Let's just play through what we got for each of the levels, make sure it looks decent. And then I'm going to call it a session here. Let's try the arcade mode first. Different pace from that other one. Reload. You poor worm. Thought he was gonna follow. Still gotta make the boxes drop things. Didn't even hit it. Okay, I finished the level. That's awkward. I think it has to do with that really long collision thingy. I'm not going to try it out again, but I'm just going to look at it. So I thought it was going to be a cool tool, but it's not. Just going to fix it. No such thing as taking shortcuts, I guess. Alright, one last shot at the arcade mode. Or, sorry, extraction. To me, that's arcade style, but this is an extraction game mission type. $10,000 is my score? Not bad. Either gonna get an error or it's not gonna work. Almost 20,000 in 2 levels. Which makes sense, because it was the same level over. I haven't given a score for extracting people yet or anything like that, so let's go ahead and do that. So, we already have an event when it collides. Why not give some points? Oh, wait, we got the multipliers. Never mind. This is going to be the multiplier. I forgot. Alright. Well, let's call that a session, you guys, and we'll, flesh out a couple different levels for the extraction mode, and then definitely want to add in achievements to affect the arcade mode so that the player can have different weapon to shoot with, and just make it, a little bit more gamey and a little bit more fun for the player. So, hope you guys enjoyed watching, and until next time, catch you later.